When you have a medical emergency, you need an ambulance now. It's minutes that matter. But sometimes crews cannot get there as fast as you'd like.
In tonight's special report, we sent News Channel 9's Stephanie Sanastasi to find out how those delays happen and how response times are measured. Stephanie.
Latricia, Kelvin, in Dallas Bay, we showed you an exclusive piece where one call took 26 minutes for an ambulance to meet up with a patient. And that sent us investigating how long is too long for medical care on the road. In that case in September, what 911 officials call a miscommunication between a volunteer fire chief and dispatchers left a patient lying on the side of the road for almost a half hour. Tonight, we are digging deeper and answering the question, is that too long or too common?
Going to be coming up real quick on it.
When you see an ambulance coming with lights on and sirens sounding, you expect it to get where it needs to go in a hurry. For paramedics Allan, Kotecki, and Stearns, it takes a lot of training to get where you see them today.
When you first start doing this, there's a lot of fear and you're trying to remember all the right things that you're supposed to be doing, and you're trying to remember all the education that they gave you, so you're just constantly under stress.
That pressure comes from the need to do this job both accurately and quickly.
We have 2 minutes to get out the door and get responding.
To help a person they've never met.
It is hard for us. We're seeing that stuff every single day, and it takes a toll. And you learn how to cope with it, and you learn how to manage those feelings and seeing those things. Hamilton County Medic 9's inbound your facility with a 7-minute ETA.
In the state of Tennessee, there's not a specific goal for how quickly ambulances should respond to emergencies. So that leaves Hamilton County emergency officials left to measure their own performance. They try to hit between 8 and 9 minutes from the call for help,
Hamilton County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
To the pull up and park.
We have an ETA of about 5 to 7 minutes. Any further questions or orders?
Before EMS crews head out, they first get the location and nature of the call from here at the 911 Center on Amnicola Highway. 911 Director of Operations Jeff Carney trains his team to dispatch EMS, fire, and police crews.
And I know their target is 8 minutes, and certainly weather and traffic and things are going to affect that.
This map shows where each ambulance is located throughout the county. In Hamilton County, there's 14. You can see the ambulances in the more rural areas are responsible for patients in a bigger area because those yield fewer 911 calls than other parts of the county.
Hamilton County Medic 9 to Chattanooga Medcom.
Kotecki and Stearns drive Medic 9 out of Station 9. That station tends to have the fastest response time because it houses 2 ambulances in the area that gets the most calls.
What I do is I press a button and it gives my times automatically. So we just have to look and we'll see exactly how long we were on scene and how long the transport time took and how long it took us to get to the truck to take the call in the first place.
After every call, they track the response time, like on this medical call.
Like we got the call at 11:38. We got out the door at 11:39. We always try to get en route within 2 minutes of being dispatched. In this case, we met that window.
But we found in Hamilton County, the official response time does not include the window between the call for help and putting their hands on the patient, only the time it takes to arrive.
We got en route at 11:40. We were on scene at 11:46, so it was a 6-minute response time.
For this call, goal met. But when it's you or your loved one on this gurney, even those few minutes that matter can seem like too long. Now, another thing we discovered during this investigation, Hamilton County ambulances do not have GPS tracking devices. A dispatcher has to make radio contact to find out where each ambulance is. So when backup is needed, it takes that much longer to send a second set of hands for help. Latricia.
All right, Stephanie, interesting report. Thank you. We wanted to compare the goal response time in Hamilton County to other counties. For instance, in Bradley County, we found the average maximum response time is 10 minutes.